Alright then, let's get going with the third display, or technically the fourth, which was off cam, but...
Third for you guys?
Indeed. We didn't count the mythics in the other one, so I still think we're pretty close to 8 per booster, so all in all, a good day of mythics.
Let's check that right now.
Once again, going with the left column first for the mappers. Okay, what kind of rare do we get here? We get a Fathom Mage. Is the angle good? It's 2 mana, green and blue, evolve, and when you put a +1 counter on it, you get a draw card.
Which is nice.
And Tin Street Market, 4 and red. Enchant land has tap, discard a card, and draw a card.
Extremely expensive for a Meh ability. I don't know what it's for. Maybe it's card to teach players what is a good card and what is a bad card. I don't know. Like Bountiful Harvest, etc.
Here we go with a Cryptghast. It's a 3 and then a black with Extort, 2/2 Spirit, and when you tap this one for mana you get an extra black. So I really like it. It's a pretty sweet Extort card.
Yep. I want more red-green awesome stuff. More red-green.
I think you have plenty of red-green awesome stuff as it is.
Well, that was an awesome red-green uncommon though.
Treasury Thrall. It's a 6 mana card for generic 1 white and 1 black. 4/4 Thrall with Extort. Whenever it attacks, you may return target artifact, creature, or enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. Pretty damn good actually, since you get that ability and that Extort.
Probably won't get to use it that much, but for what it's worth, for what it costs, more like, I'd say it's good.
Yeah. And a breeding pool again, a green and blue land.
Time to make a green-blue deck.
Mm-hmm.
Merfolk, Mythic.
Oof, Mythic, yeah. 6 mana, 2 green, blue. Enters the battlefield with X +1 counters, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control, and when it enters the battlefield, draw cards equal to its power. So, potentially quite a lot of cards you get to draw for 6.
Potentially a game changer.
Yeah. Pretty sweet, I guess, if you play a Merfolk deck, but yeah, I guess it's pretty sweet.
I think she's best suited in a deck that utilizes quite a bit of ramp, since you can draw a lot of cards.
Another glaring spotlight. I really like those, since
Yeah,
it's
those
like
are
fuck
awesome.
you to all hexproof creatures, and you can get hexproof and unblockable.
It's
What else could you ask for?
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah. And a Treasury Thrall. Is that like the last one? When you attack, you get a artifact, creature, enchantment, but foil.
Da 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 da.
Ah, what it carries is foil, like the sarcophagus thing. Yeah. Nice.
Punch him right in the sarcophagus. What?
Sometimes you just use brute force. Biomass Mutation. X, green, blue. Creature you control become XX until end of turn.
So for tokens, basically.
Yeah,
Token
I guess.
deck.
Yeah.
then that card is mighty.
Oh yes.
Because you can play it fairly early on as well and just aggro someone down fast.
Well, if you play it too early, then it's just going to be 1/1 because it doesn't give plus X. They become XX.
Ah, true.
But it could potentially finish someone off.
My 3/3 beast token has become once. Yeah, master move.
2 white, black, creatures blocking or blocked by all species have lifelink, and it's a 6/6. So you've already seen him.
One of the worst rares, I guess.
Well, once again, it's not necessarily bad.
No, but if you compare that to the other rares in this expansion, I think this expansion have a pretty good haul of good cards.
Yeah, I mean the uncommons are really good. And here we go with the black primordial again, where you get 1 creature card for every player, except yourself.
Or
No, when it enters the battlefield.
all the primordials effects are entry the battlefield.
Yes.
Yeah.
So a primordial deck where you have lots of the closet card, whatever it was called.
Conjurer's Closet.
Conjurer's
Yes,
Closet, yeah.
Who needs Direct Tusk when you have
Primordial. Angelic Skirmisher again, nice. First strike vigilance and lifelink for all your creatures until end of turn.
Is there a foil there?
There's a foil, it's a Sky Knight Legionnaire. 1 red, white, and it's got flying and haste.
Is that your second foiled Sky Knight? No?
No, first.
So yeah, we'll see.
Ogre Slumlord again, the rat guy with Death Touch rats tokens whenever a creature, non-token creature dies.
He's not legendary, is he?
No, so
Awesome.
damn. There you go with your rat decks. And last booster in the left column. Here we go with a Whispering Madness, where you can cipher it and each player discards his or her hand and draws cards equal to the greatest number of cards discarded. And it costs 4 mana, 2 black, blue. Since it's cipherable, I guess it could be really nice. So, middle pile. Here we go. Molten Primordial, finally the red one. Let's see what he does. 5 mana, 2 red, it's a 6/4 avatar with haste. When he enters the battlefield, for each opponent, gain control of up to 1 target creature that player controls until the end of turn. Untap those creatures, they gain haste until end of turn.
That's a good card.
I don't know. All the other primordials are permanent, but this one you only control them for until end of turn.
But it's a 6/4/5 with
haste
haste itself.
So it could be really good, I guess. I think it would have been a bit too powerful, I guess, if they wasn't gentle end of turn.
It's definitely better than the white still.
Yeah.
The white is pretty shitty, to be honest. For that mana cost, you don't want that kind of effect, I'd say.
What's the effect again?
You give other people life and it's a 4/7 vigilance.
Oh yeah, and you destroy a creature.
Yeah.
Illusionist Bracers again. You can copy an ability of the equipped creature.
Yeah. An activated ability, right?
Yeah.
And choose new targets.
You may choose new targets, yes. Cynic Manipulator, the one with Evolve, and you can remove counters from it and tap it to gain control of target creature with power less or than or equal.
Is that number 4 or 5?
I think it's 5 actually. So here's hoping we get to see the new Planeswalker, if there is one. I may have been wrong about that. Foundry Champion. 4 red and white. For 4 Elemental Soldier. Returns to the battlefield, it deals damage to target creature or player equal to the number of creatures you control. Red mana, it gets +1 strength. White mana, it gets +1 toughness.
A lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff. I'm not sure if any of them is actually that good. I mean, on a token deck it could definitely be nice, but...
It's hard to say before you play, maybe.
Yeah. Some players might see, oh shit, I really want that. But I don't really see it.
Also, we just tried playing the Vanguard thing for Magic the Gathering. And everyone who hasn't tried it yet, you should.
It really spices up the games.
Yeah.
The red and white Mountain Plains land. Looks pretty cool with an anvil.
I think you already got one.
Yeah. Five Alarm Fire. I think we already have a few of those.
I think that's the 3rd or 4th.
Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage, put a blaze counter on 5 Alarm Fire. Remove 5 blaze counters from 5 Alarm Fire. It deals 5 damage to target creature or player.
Wait, does it say whenever a creature deals combat damage?
A creature you control deals combat damage.
But it doesn't have to be on a player.
No, so you can actually deal combat damage to another creature.
Then it's a lot better than I thought.
And it
But
only
it's not
costs 3.
awesome still, but it's good then.
Yeah, still pretty damn good. Yeah, I like it. Burn decks, here we go. Legion Loyalist again. Oh, I like this goblin. He's so 1/1 for 1 with haste. And all your other creature gains first strike and trample with a battalion.
Yep.
And they can't be blocked by creature tokens, so it's another fuck you to creature tokens. So many effects, and it's so awesome.
Yeah.
I almost want to put a mythic rare on that one, but nope, it's just a rare. Sometimes I just don't see how they actually do the mythic things.
Maybe they saw too few goblin decks in
I guess.
competitions.
Gruul Rage Beast. It's a 5 red green, 6/6 beast. Whenever this or another creature enters the battlefield under your control, that creature fights target creature an opponent controls.
I'm a little bit too tired to keep track of what you just said, but sounds cool.
Not necessarily, because you have to do that effect. So when you put out a creature, you have to make that creature you just put out fight another creature an opponent controls. It could potentially be really awesome, but since it's not an optional effect.
Yeah.
And a Burrow's Gilgate in foil. Pretty sweet. I guess since it's red-green, they're green are generally pretty strong.
Yeah.
Ooh, mythic. Giant Ediphage.
Ooh, what's that?
5 green, 7/7 insect, trample. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, put a token onto the battlefield that's a copy of Giant Ediphage.
Nice.
Damn!
Slap some unblockable on that stuff.
You don't even have to do that since it's trample. Usually a 7/7.
Just damage. Ooh.
Yeah. Damn. That's powerful.
And first strike if you attack with goblin dude and some other guy.
Oof. I don't want to face that, that's for sure. Sylvan Primordial again, the best of the ones I think.
Do you have 3 or 4 now?
3. And Hold the Gates. Creature you control get +0/+1 for each cage you control and have vigilance. As a foil. For each gate you control. I mean, usually now people have a lot of gates, so could be really nice. So we're almost done with the middle pile. Night Veil Spectre again. When it deals combat damage, the player exiles the top card of their library and you can play those cards. So once again, exile land cards. Oh yes, that's really nice. Or if they happen to share the same color as you have.
Yeah.
Actually, if you do that with his cards, you can in the future start playing his cards since you get the lands you need.
Yep.
So, interesting. Cryptghast, the extort guy, which gives you another black mana for every swamp you tap. And a Midnight Recovery. 3 black, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand with Cipher. And now we're going on to the right pile, or column, whatever you want to call it. Signal the Clans, red, green, and the one where you have to take 3 different creature cards, get one of them at random from your deck. I mean, it is just 2 mana, so pretty sweet for this. Ooh, Duskmantle Seer, mythic. 2 blue black, 4/4 with flying. That in itself is pretty good. Then at the beginning of your upkeep, each player reveals the top card of his or her library, loses life equals to that card's converted mana cost, then puts it into his or her hand. Each player. Not sure if that's good or not. I guess I'm not sure. It could definitely be really good, but not generically good in any deck. You need to build around it, if it kind of. And a Stolen Identity. 4 blue, put a token onto the battlefield that's a copy of target artifact or creature, and it's cipherable. So that in of itself, it's pretty good. Just copy that creature which wins the game and bam. And an aerial maneuver as a foil. Pretty sweet. So your creature gets +1/+1 against flying on first strike until end of turn for 2 mana. And I think Ludvig fell asleep here for a little moment.
Sorry. Well, I'm a hardworking student, so it's only to be expected from the elite.
Hopefully I'm good enough to entertain you guys. Blind Obedience, once again, the enchantment, which is so really nice for 2 mana. With the artifacts and creature opponent controls, enter the battlefield tapped and extort. And an Undercity Informer. Oh yeah, that guy. Ugh, didn't like him at all. After this we only have 1 display left. Here we go. Undercity Plague, 4 mana and 2 black. Target player loses 1 life, discards a card, then sacrifices a permanent. In and of itself that's a bit mage, but since you can cipher it, it becomes a lot better. So that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure how ciphering works, if you can actually exile it like from your hand, or if you have to do it from the
I think you have to cast it first, but I'm not sure if it actually resolves and then it's ciphered, or if it ciphers instead of resolving the first time. Because that could actually...
Either those cipher cards could be really, really good, or they can be kind of mage.
Yeah.
I gotta look into that. So, Wrecking Ogre again. the 5 mana Blood Rush. Oh, god damn it. Double strike, and you can give a creature +3/+3 and double strike for 5 mana. Nice. So let's have a little break here while they're drilling. Okay then, so we're back. Time to keep on opening these boosters. Hopefully the neighbors won't start drilling again. Let's see if we get any mythics.
Of course, we're gonna get the second Planeswalker.
Yeah. We actually scattered him out a bit and he looked really nice.
She, I think, even.
Oh. Interesting. This card again. I still don't get the point of copying this into another land.
And that one's not even followed, so...
Could potentially be useful in if there's like a restricted land in very old play, so you can potentially have 2 of those lands, but they're usually legendary, so I don't know.
But since they're restricted, I don't think you're allowed to do that.
Copy of target land. I don't know, but well, let's keep on going.
Yep.
Ooh, I see a foil. Mystic Genesis first. 2 green, blue. Counter target spell, and you get a XX Ooze token, where X is the spell's converted mana cost. Again. And a Wiscopa Guildmage.
Wiscopa!
Oh, it's actually pretty nice, with the whole white and black going with Extort, and then you can pay 3 mana, and whenever you gain life this turn, each opponent loses that much life, so... yeah, it can be really nice actually. Totally using it in my Extort deck.
Which you will all learn to fear.
Yes.
And respect, because it's a cool deck. Like Robin Williams. No, I know.
I see Planeswalker!
Oh,
I
it's
see Planeswalker!
Planeswalker!
Domri Raid! No, that's a dude, that's a dude.
You sure?
Yeah, no boobs.
Uh-huh.
1 red, green. He starts with 3 loyalty counters. And his +1 is look at the top card of your library. If it's a creature card, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. Decent, okay, but not that great.
Basically, scry/draw.
Yeah, and then -2. Target creature you control finds another target creature. Those effects are really nice, and since it's on a Planeswalker, it could be really cool. But then at -7, his ultimate ability, you get an emblem with creatures you control, have double strike, trample, hexproof, and haste.
Yes,
now
please.
that's pretty sick for a 3 mana card. I mean, you're gonna get that ability fairly quick, and hopefully your opponent doesn't destroy this card.
Proliferate.
Oh, man. That's a sweet Planeswalker.
I'm pretty cool. Always nice with new characters.
Yeah?
Like when Cameo showed up, I was kind of stoked about that as well.
This one we get a Soul Ransom again, which I still don't see it's that good, but it's something, I guess.
Someone's always gonna get a nice combo with that. I guess.
Mm.
They're always geniuses of Magic every year there.
Simic Manipulator, like the 6th one or 7th one. With Evolve, and you can remove counters to take control of target creature. Power greater than or equal to the amount of counters you remove. And last booster for this display. And here we get Signal of the Clans. So, not that great of a last card, but hey, we did get some pretty nice cards. For example, the Planeswalker. So,
happy for now.
Indeed.
Let's just grab the other one and start gnawing on it straight away.
Nah, let's do it in the next video. So check out the next video and yeah.